Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best PS5 monitors.
Starting at number 5.
Dell S3221QS. If you're in the market for a mid-range monitor for your PS5, then the Dell S3221QS is an excellent pick. Our testing found that the spacious 32-inch curved display made for excellent multimedia viewing and gaming, making this a great choice if you intend to use your PS5 for video streaming. The 1800R curvature is a big draw too, as it creates a remarkably pleasant and highly immersive experience. As far as curved screens at budget prices go, you can't really get much better than this. Given the low price, there are some obvious sacrifices to consider though. The main cost-saving measure, as opposed to some pricier panels, is the 60Hz refresh rate. As relatively few PS5 games make full use of the console's 120Hz cap, we think that this is a fair compromise for the saving that you're getting. Our testing also found that the Dell S3221QS offers one of the sharpest-looking displays on the market.
Coming at number 4.
Gigabyte Aorus Fi32U. If you've been looking for a feature-packed adjustable PS5 monitor at a very fair price, then the Gigabyte Aorus Fi32U is for you. On top of the added versatility that its adjustable nature brings, the 4K resolution and 144Hz refresh rate mean that there are plenty of other reasons to consider this beyond the versatility. The stunning RGB lighting, which emanates from both the back and sides of the display, is also a big draw, allowing for an added layer of cosmetic customization. There is a lot you can do with this particular panel, which makes it easy to fit into your existing gaming setup. For example, not only do you have several dedicated gaming modes, but the ability to swivel and pivot the screen, as well as adjust the height. This means you have a wealth of options for how you want your PS5 games to look and can set the display at an angle that best suits your desk. The Gigabyte Aorus F132U may sound as though it's at the premium end of the spectrum, but, in 2024, that couldn't be further from the truth. You can now pick up this feature-rich display for well below its retail price. What's more, it is often subject to deep discounts that can bring the price down even further. While you're not getting any hint of HDR here, our testing found that the colors still look great.
At number 3.
Sony Inzone M9. How could a roundup of the best monitors for PS5 be complete without an entry from Sony itself? The hardware manufacturer has unleashed its own 4K flagship display, which is built with high-end gaming firmly in mind. One of its most impressive features is the 1 millisecond response time, complete with rapid IPS panel technology that means the image stays sharp no matter how fast things are moving on screen. This is supported by local dimming LEDs that make for a richer, more consistent contrast. With its $899/999 price tag, the Sony Inzone M9 gaming monitor isn't going to suit all budgets. However, given that this model delivers low input lag through VRR and HDR modes that are specifically optimized for the console itself, we think that it's ultimately worth the price of admission. If you want an excellent PS5 experience that excels out of the box, this one is hard to beat for its price range. Our brethren over at Tom's Hardware loved the Inzone M9, calling it a terrific gaming monitor. They admired its super sharp, vibrant, colorful pictures, premium processing that makes it shine with PS5 or PC, and its bespoke PS5 feature set. It's for these reasons that no best monitor for PS5 guide should be without it.
Number 2 of my list.
Asus TUF Gaming. There's a lot to love about the Asus TUF Gaming VG289Q, from its excellent color reproduction to its surprisingly sharp viewing angles. However, the main reason we can recommend this panel comes down to the price, which, in our opinion, is truly hard to beat for what's on offer here. The Asus TUF Gaming VG289Q retails for just $289/268.99, making it an incredibly cost-effective option for 4K gaming on your PS5. It's a value proposition that is very hard to argue with, as you're getting particularly vibrant colors thanks to its 90% color gamut. The only real trade-off is that you're not getting true HDR. Instead, this budget display opts for simulated HDR functions that is, sadly, no replacement for the real thing. The performance is where it counts, though, and gaming on this display is an absolute joy. Whether you're diving into the latest Call of Duty or fan-favorite console exclusives like Horizon Zero Dawn and The Last of Us Part 1, everything looks very sharp in motion. If you're after a display that won't break the bank and can live without a high refresh rate, this is a great choice.
And number 1.
Gigabyte Aorus FV43U. The Gigabyte Aorus FV43U is our top pick for the best PS5 monitor. This model is equipped with a 4K, 2160p resolution and a 144Hz refresh rate. When you combine that with the superb LED backlight as well as a 1 millisecond response time and impressive built-in speakers, it's clear that this monitor is a fantastic choice for PS5 users. When we tested the Gigabyte Aorus FV43U, we found that it was stunning to look at. At times, simulated HDR colors can look muted or washed out, but that's not the case here. The HDR10 is backed up by 1000 bright LEDs, which truly delivers the vibrancy and the pop of color you would hope for at this price point. The Gigabyte Aorus FV43U originally launched around the $1,100/£1,000/1,699 Australian dollar mark when it debuted last year. It's now entirely possible to find this sizable screen coming in more commonly in the $749.99/£669 price range. That's a pretty sum, sure, but, considering the quality of the display and the vibrancy of the screen, it's a very competitive price point when compared to your standard gaming TV.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.